Welcome into Buccaneers franchise. We're going to start with some upgrades. We got Graham Barton up first. We're going to go into Agile, make his overall a little bit higher. That's a good upgrade here. Next up's going to be Cody Mock. We're going to go into Pass Protector just because he's so bad at it. We need to make him a little bit better there. And our final upgrade's to Marquise Watts. And for him, we're going to go into Speed Rusher and just get his overall up a little bit. Today we take on the Denver Broncos, and they're a pretty average team. They're similar to us, so I'm excited to get into this one. I think we can get a victory here today. And starting today, we have a new setup for the series. We're going to get 2, 3, maybe even 4 games in an episode, but in order to do that, we're going to play the moments and super sim the games and just jump in when we can to help the team. You know, it's just a way to make this series go a little bit quicker. It's more about the team building than it is about me playing. I'm not the greatest player, so let's get on into it today. We are going to open up by booting it down there to the Denver Broncos, and I will play the first offensive and defensive series, I think, of each game probably, and then we'll jump into Super Sim. Looking at Bo Nix, he's been pretty good this year. 496 yards, 4 touchdowns, and a pick. That's solid from the rookie. Taking a look at injuries quick, we're still without Kalijah Cansey. He'll be back next week, luckily. The Broncos are without Adam Troutman, and everybody else was already hurt for them, so there's no new injuries. They're going to open up by going down the ground to Jaleel McLaughlin. That's a solid carry there for 6. Bo Nix in the gun here. He's going to hand it off, and he breaks Vita Vea's tackle. I did not expect that from the little man. Luckily, though, Levonte David's able to get him on the ground and avoid that turning into a big play as it's 3rd down and 6 here for Bo Nix. He steps up. He fires that, and he dropped it, thankfully. That's going to be a stop. You're going to see our offense next. We're going to go 5 wide to open today. I'm looking to try to take a shot if I can to Mike, and I think I might have had him there. Nope, they came over and swatted it down. Honestly, probably got a little too greedy there to begin the day as we're going to go to Rachaad White on the ground. That's a solid carry. I'll take it. It's only a 3-yard gain, but for the Bucs, that's good. John Franklin Myers headed back to the locker room there for the Broncos as I think we had Godwin coming open. We just couldn't get the pass away. That's going to end the drive, and we're going to jump into Super Sim here. So now that we're in play key moments, we're going to jump in here. We're pretty much always going to jump in every scenario. The big thing is I need the games to move along quick enough so I can get hopefully 2 videos out a week. The series is struggling a little bit here at the beginning, but it's a new series. I'm a small channel. It takes time sometimes. I also have a bit of info for you guys. We have another new series that's going to be returning to the channel. We did a little video on it earlier with some modifications. We'll discuss that later, though, so stick around to find out more about that, as that's a touchdown. What a run there. He went up over the top and pinballed his way in there. That's Audric Estime at Notre Dame. What a great player, man. It's 3rd down and 1 here as we jump in. We're going to go to the ground game. I'm going to trust Rachaad White. He breaks the first tackle, but he can't get anything out of that. It's probably the right decision as we look to pass. We got Mike open. There we go. 1st down, Bucs. Keep this drive moving. Now we're going to look to finish this drive off. Hopefully we can punch it in and get the tutty. Man, we can't. Cody Mock is horrible, man. Actually, upon further review, that was Luke Goedeke that got blown up there. I expect a little bit more out of him as we go back to Rachaad White. And Rachaad White's going to... Oh, he tripped on the spin. 3rd down and 2 here as we're approaching the end of the quarter. I think we got Rachaad White. We sure do. 1st and goal. That here is going to end the first quarter, though. We're trailing 7-0, but we're in prime position to get more points. Risky, but we are going to try to pound it with Rachaad White. Get outside. Stiff arm, and he gets pushed out at the 1. Come on, man. You got to get upfield. We're going to go right at him here. I don't love the call, but it works. We're in. Touchdown. Buccaneers. Rachaad White's going to tie this one up. Big play here for the Bucs. We're back in it. So let's see what we can do here on the ensuing drive. It looks like we're going to jump in here. 3rd and 10. Denver's up past midfield, so a sack here would go a long way, or even just a stop to keep them out of field goal range, as that's going to be dropped. Incomplete. We get the stop. That's what we need, as we drove down quick, so we're taking over here again. In pretty good field position at 13-yard line as we jump in here, looking to try to finish this drive off. We didn't have anything on this play. Let's go to our ground game here. We're going to pull it with Baker and get the edge. Baker showed some wheels in Detroit in real life there. There is a flag, though, so this is probably coming back, if I had to guess. It sure is a holding penalty on us. I really just don't know if he's going to be the answer. He's one of the players that I think I'm going to have to move on from as we go to Mike one-on-one, and that didn't work. 3rd and 20 here. Honestly, just don't take a sack. Let's make sure we get points. And what do? I take a sack. Wirfs got beat immediately. Luckily, we're still in field goal range, but these kicks are not as easy as they once were. The kick is up. It's still good, though. We're all set. We're on top 10-7 here. 3:36 left here in the second quarter, and the Broncos were able to drive down the field. It's 3rd down and 5. Let's see if we can stop Nix again as he's going to go across the middle. And this time Sutton holds on. That's going to set up a 1st and goal for the Broncos. They're going to go to their ground game. That's McLaughlin, and we can't get off our blocks. Luckily, we get him down, though. Taking a risk here, and we moved. I don't know. Hopefully that's on the Broncos somehow. Maybe that's on them. It sure is, actually. False start. We're going to send 5 guys at him here. And that's nothing, dude. Vita Vea made that play. This game's moving along super fast as we're at 2-minute warning here. 3rd and goal. Bo Nix. Man, they win. Touchdown, Cortland Sutton. The Broncos are going to take the lead as we approach halftime. But with a possible 2-minute drill, we are going to jump into this game. Let's go down underneath. Let's hit Rachaad White, and he steps out after picking up 1. We should have had a lot more on that play. We're going to go to Mike. What kind of throw was that, Baker? We're in trouble now. It's 3rd down 9, and the Broncos could potentially have a chance to put more points on the board if we're not careful. However, we win over the top, and they get back to that. How? How do they get back to that and make that play? Broncos almost immediately got themselves in field goal position here. It's 3rd down and 5, 56 seconds left in the half. We got to get pressure on Nix if we don't want to allow this 1st down, and we can't do it. The Broncos are again in great field position. 1st down. We got to try to stop them. They're inside of the 20 here. If we give up another touchdown, I'm not feeling too good about how this game's going as Nix is on the move. And we give up a touchdown on that very first play. Hunter Renfrow with the score for the Denver Broncos. That's disappointing, man. We're in a hole now. We're in a tough spot. We need a 1st down on this play, though. We're under center. 4.5 minutes left. Rachaad White gets the carry, and he moves the chains. 1st down, Bucs. Let's see how the rest of this drive goes. We're able to jump in. We kept moving the ball here. So it's 2nd and 6. I want to go to the ground game to start it off as we miss a block completely there. I don't know what's going on with our O-line. Are they just stupid in this game? Full disclosure, this is part of the reason why I'm not playing every play of the series. I don't enjoy playing this game that much. Look at Tristian Wirfs here if I can ever get back over to him. Look, he's supposed to block the guy who made the play there, number 40. Whoop, just completely sidestepped him and let him come in. So stupid. I know Madden gets a lot of hate for no reason, but honestly, dude, in this situation, it deserves the hate. I don't enjoy playing this game right now, especially with college football out. They could have done this one so much better. As we get another penalty, and that's going to come back. I'm turning the sliders down. I'm sorry, but Matt 10 has it wrong on this. Every time I have a big play on these sliders, it ends up coming back, and they just, holding. And I'm sorry, but it's just not realistic. We're going to adjust this play and see what we can do here. Oh, maybe Otten over the top. Nope. Nothing there. 4th down. Going to have to kick the field goal. Kick it by McLaughlin is up, and it's good. We're down by 8. We're still hanging around in this one. Let's see if our defense can get a stop, and they sure did. We're marching, and we're jumping in. That's good news for us as we go to Rachaad White, and he's going to... Dude, there's a flag. It's all coming back. Going to be holding again. Yeah, I got to turn that slider, man. I don't care what Matt 10 says. He has it wrong. I'm just tired of it. I don't think it's right. As we're going to go to Mike. He's open on the curl. We'll take that. That's going to get it much closer on 2nd down. Baker from the gun here looking to pass. We got Rachaad White underneath 1st down. That's perfect. That's Rachaad White's game right there. I'm a big fan of his as a receiving back. I just don't think he's a good lead back, and I don't think he's very good. And that's in real life, not just Madden. As a Bucs ticket holder, even if I'm not at the games for some reason, I watch every game. And it's just one of the things I first notice about him is that's an incompletion bringing up 3rd and goal. He's, like I said, that's just not his strength. I like Rachaad White, but we need more of a lead back in Tampa. I don't think we have that. That's nearly picked, man. We're going to end up probably having to settle here. I've been critical of Todd Bowles for being too conservative at times. And look at what we're doing here with our Gabriel Bowens. We're going to be conservative. We're going to get ourselves in position to win it with a touchdown. We're going to hope we can get pressure here. It's 3rd and 7, 3:12 left in this game. We're in a perfect situation to try to win it. Bo Nix is on the move. He is feeling the pressure, but he finds Renfrow. What a play, Nix. We're going to stay in this game here. I think we're probably going to finish it out if we get the stop. They're going to start draining the clock, so we're going to start using timeouts after this. Nix goes underneath. That's another completion, man. Uh-oh, we're in trouble. We're in real trouble now. Best case scenario, we hold them to 3. They are looking to pass, though, and that's going to be Sutton. What are we doing? We can't tackle at all. They're going to go to their ground game. That's McLaughlin getting the carry. Timeout. I'm willing to lose if they pass it, to be honest with you. I don't think they're going to, as we're going to go right. Oh, we got to stop. Let's call the timeout. Oh, no. Why are they letting us call a timeout on a touchdown? They didn't show that. Come on, man. We're going to lose this game. And that's it, man. We're going to jump in here. I don't know why they're having us jump in. It's 4th and 18. We're just going to have to try to chuck it, basically, and see what happens. That one falls incomplete. That's going to be the end of this ball game. We end up dropping this one to the Denver Broncos 28-16. That's going to drop us to 1-2 on the season. I didn't see this coming. I thought this was a game we could easily win. But that's part of the challenge of playing the moments. I'm not in full control of the team. So I have to be able to build a roster that's able to maintain in the sim as well. Now, I may decide to adjust playbooks in the future to aid in that a little bit. Let's go ahead and take a look at our stats and get into our next one. Looking at the Bucs, Baker honestly wasn't that good today. 166 yards. We ran the ball a ton, but we were super inefficient. That's exactly like the Buccaneers in real life. We weren't very good through the air, man. And, you know, we shouldn't be this bad. Baker's a good quarterback. That's one of the things I like about this team. He's a good quarterback. But the question is, are we going to be able to win with him and get like a Super Bowl? Because as a good quarterback, it's almost impossible to do in today's NFL. So that's kind of the challenge here with the Bucs is, can we get over the top, or do we end up having to move on from Baker and get a new quarterback in here? We have a lot to figure out still with this team. It's only season 1. We're just, 3 games into the year now. So let's go ahead and jump to our next one. Let's hit some upgrades before we jump into this next one. We're going to go with Joe Tryon-Shoyinka, and we're going to get him into the speed rusher, make him a better fit. Next up, we got rookie safety Tyke Smith, and we're going to go hybrid. It's exactly how I want to develop him, man. He's up to a 74. That's a big upgrade. Kayvon Merriweather up next. We're going to go in the hybrid with him as well. I think he's a little underrated. He's a pretty good player, man. A 64 overall is quite low for him. Backup quarterback Kyle Trask is up next, and we're going to go in the field general, get him up to a 60 overall. I think they also underrate him quite a bit. I don't know that he's a starter in the league. I wish he would be, but to be honest, him and Mac Jones in that draft class, to me, were the same player. I thought Trask went in the right area. Mac went too high. As a lifelong Patriots fan and also a Bucs, ticket holder, I was pretty disappointed with how the Patriots handled that, and I was quite happy with the Bucs. I'm also a Gators fan, so I wanted Trask to go to the Bucs, or the Patriots, but Baker's the better option. I just think they're a little too low on Trask and Madden. We also have our long snapper here. Surprised he's still on the team. We're going to upgrade him. He's not going to get any better. He's not going to make the team, and he might be off it before long. Our next matchups against the Philadelphia Eagles. They average more points per game than us. We have more pass yards. We're worse rushing the ball. We're 28th. We're not dead last, which is an upgrade for the Buccaneers. Our problem is we allow 37 points a game. That's ugly, man. We got to start playing better on defense. We're in real bad spot so far. We're at home as we're taking on the Eagles in this one. I did adjust that slider as we're about to jump in. I think that's going to help not seeing holding calls so many times. When you play like 15 plays in a game and there's 4 holding calls, there's too many happening. So we turned it back down to 50 and just left it at the base. We'll see how the game plays. I don't know that I'm better than Matt Tennant sliders. I just don't like seeing that many penalties. Eagles are going to open up with the ball today. I will play the first possession of offense and the first possession of defense, like I said earlier. So let's see what we get. Ooh, that was a nice cut back there, but nothing came of it. Jalen Hurts comes out on the field. Honestly, he hasn't been that good, so he's been kind of regressing here since his breakout year. Good news is in this game, though, we get Kalijah Cansey back, so that is going to help this team out quite a bit. I didn't think it was going to hurt us so much not having him, but it really was devastating as we wrap him up for a loss. That's Cansey making a play in his first game back. Good news for us, we're completely healthy. Looking at the Eagles, same idea. Everybody that's hurt for them is already hurt in real life. Hurts is going to go in the gun. They're going 5 wide here. He's going to go quick underneath, and that's a completion. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 5. Hurts is by himself in the backfield, but you do have to watch him. He will run the ball quite a bit as he throws that. How did we not get that with Itzian? I got to quit switching on. That was the trade acquisition from the Commanders. Jahan Dotson making the play there. He's somebody that I can't believe the Commanders gave up on, and I think they were wrong for giving up on him already, as they're going to go to Miles Sanders, and we missed the tackle with Levonte David. And Sanders bounces off of that first tackle by Antoine Winfield as well. However, big news coming out of that play. Saquon Barkley is headed to the locker room. I was stuttering over his name there. I couldn't believe it when I seen he got hurt as they go quick underneath. We tackle him just shy of the end zone. They're going to go 5 wide, and there's probably a false start if I had to guess. Whatever. They're going to get, 2 inches? Be honest, I don't really care about that penalty there, as they're going to pull it with Hurts, and nobody's over there. Touchdown Eagles. They drive down, take the early 7-0 lead. Baker Mayfield takes the field, and he's been pretty good this season. 5 touchdowns, no picks, 924 yards. We just need him to step up in this one. Looking to pass here to open it up. We got Mike on the zig route. Easy completion, first down, Bucs. And now that I'm just playing the moments, I'm not going to jump in and call too many plays. We're probably going to use a lot of the coach suggestions. And we're going to try to build this team up differently. I want to do a different... Oh, that's nearly a pick. We got lucky. That was dropped by Darius Slay. I just want to do a little bit of a different style rebuild. Usually I play every play, but, you know, I want to do some different things. I do enjoy the NFL, and I do think that having a Madden on my channel is important to me because I do love the NFL and I love building teams. It's just, man, I don't love the gameplay, as that's another near pick that we're lucky was dropped. So I talked about it earlier. We have a new series coming to the channel, kind of new, kind of old. I was supposed to do a team builder dynasty on the channel with the Indian River Bull Sharks. Well, I posted the first video and it bombed. It did not do well. The people that watched it, they watched it for like 20 seconds. It was a terrible, terrible result. And it's just not what I expected. So I ended up deciding to just scrap it. And although I'd like to say that that was the right decision, I think it was wrong. I'm going to use it, though, to test out something new on the channel. We're going to build the Indian River Bull Sharks, but we're also going to do a complete CUSA dynasty, or conference, for the dynasty. So they're all custom teams in the CUSA. I, of course, can only control the Bull Sharks, but every other team's going to be a custom team. I built the Helen Chamois are still going to be in there, and another team, but Team Builder just doesn't work well. Wait, touch him. All right, there. So I wasn't able to build the other teams like I wanted to. So I ended up downloading off the Team Builder, and I don't think there's any real teams. If there is, it is what it is, man. Either way, Vita makes the play. Nice job there. But back to the thought here. Either way, it's going to be a complete custom conference. The Bull Sharks are going to be in it, but instead of playing it, it's going to be a slow sim, kind of like what Mr. Hurricane does. And we're going to test that out where I actually have to build the team and I can't control them, as we're going to fall in a 14-0 hole here. So I build the team and then we watch them play. You're going to get 2-3 games an episode. It just depends on what we can do at the time. And I think it's going to be cool because it's just going to test the team building ability that I have in College Football 25. And I think it's going to be a fun way to do team builder, and it's going to be different. And it's going to, like I said, just force me into some different things. Like there's going to be some house rules. Oh, Mike. Oh, he didn't look for the ball. He beat Quinyon Mitchell there too. They're going to have us try the field goal. Oh, fudge nuggets. I just missed that. I wanted to cuss so bad. Are you kidding me? Wide right. That's horrible. But we're going to be building the team up that way. We're going to be a bad team. We're going to be 2 years in the future. So I decided I didn't want the same players that we were initially going to have. So I did 2 years in the future where I only recruited 2 stars. And, oh, Rashad White's bottled up here. Either way, going to be an exciting series. That's pretty much the gist of it. I don't know when it's going to debut on the channel. I'm not in a rush to get it out right now. I am recording it, but I'm going to do a lot of probably post-com work with that. So I'm not in a rush. I want to make sure I get it right before I put it out because I want it to work. As we go to Mike, Quinyon Mitchell was all over him. Williston native. Real proud of that kid. Fortunately, it is time to just settle for 3. Kick is up. Kick is good. It's 17-3. Second down and 6. Really good field position. We need a touchdown on this drive. We got him. What is that throw, Baker? I don't know, man. I'm not liking Matt 10 sliders this year. Usually I love them. I don't know if Mr. Hurricane's not working with him because he's not playing Madden this year, but they suck. Look at all these drops. I want a realistic experience. Nothing that I've seen from these sliders are realistic. I'm going back to base after this, as that is going to end the first half. It's 17-6 here in the third quarter, and we finally get a moment late 3. It's 3rd down and 4. We're jumping in. We need a stop here. It's 17-6 still. We're still in this ball game here. So a stop would go a long way. Getting our offense going would be nice as we try to get pressure on Hurts, and we can't hit Devontae Smith, and he bounces. Listen, Devontae Smith's a paperclip, man. He'd go flying if Jordan Whitehead hit him like that. That's not even close to realistic. Come on now. Touchdown Eagles. They're going to extend their lead up further. I don't think we're going to have too many more moments in this game. Things are not looking good here, though, as they drive down, score again. Yeah, this game's probably over. They're really kind of putting it on us here. 4th and 15, though. 4:14 left in the game. We're going to jump in. They want us to basically toss up a Hail Mary and see if we can get it. And we get sacked immediately by Brandon Graham. This O-line needs to be revamped for the Buccaneers. They are awful. That's it, though, man. We're not jumping in to play any more moments. This game's over. Let this one come to an end. It's a disappointing defeat here. 41-13. The Philadelphia Eagles dominate the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Taking a look at player stats, Baker played pretty good today. 1 touchdown, 1 pick, 250 yards. Rachaad White, still nothing going on the ground. Cade Otton had 7 catches, 6 for 100 for Chris Godwin. That's a good day. Can't complain about that at all. Looking at defensively, 11 tackles for KJ Britt's nice. 2 TFLs for Vea and Cansey. We got a sack from Hall, Vea, and Cansey. That's great. Our front line actually stepping up. However, none of that matters when Jalen Hurts goes for 3 touchdowns, no picks, and 328 yards. On the ground, we didn't do too bad against them. Not great, though. Saquon going out definitely helped us. Goddard had a big day. So did Devonta Smith. A.J. Brown was actually held in check, which is a win for us, if you ask me. Taking a look at their defense, they were led by Isaiah Rodgers Sr. and Alex Singleton when it comes to tackles. TFLs, 1 from Graham, Sweat, Davis, and Carter. They had a sack from Graham that you've seen. Milton Williams had a sack. Half of one by Quinyon Mitchell and Josh Sweat. And then a pick by Quinyon. I am so happy for this dude. He's from the county I live in, and I just really wish this dude the best. And I hope he's awesome. I'm just mad he picked us off. Coming out of that game, we have an upgrade for KJ Britt. Let's go ahead and jump in, and we're going to do... I really like pass coverage, but I feel like I just need to get his overall higher, and we're going to go to field general because I think he can do that and still give us some pass coverage. At least I hope. It gives us 1 man. I'll take it. Alrighty, that's going to bring you to the end of this episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. It's totally different style than what I'm used to, and I'm going to have to get used to commentating it like this. There's a lot going on when you're super simming fast and you're just getting through the game. Hopefully our team's able to turn it around. A 1-3 start's not what I expected. We're taking on Kirk Cousins and the Atlanta Falcons up next. We have dropped off on points per game. Our passing yards are okay. They're 6th. The Falcons are 1st, though. Our ground attack's pretty bad, but so is the Falcons. Our defense is still abysmal, though. 38 points per game is unacceptable. We got to find a way to turn that around. We cannot keep allowing teams to go up and down the field on us. We're able to stop them on the ground, but that's just not good enough at the end of the day. But I'm LDJ11. I want to thank you for watching. Leave any feedback you guys have below on our new style and on the franchise or the dynasty that I talked about potentially dropping on the channel too. 3 series on the channel is a lot, which is why I want to pre-record a lot of the Bull Sharks episodes and then just slowly filter them out when I have time, or if I can't get an episode in of other stuff. You know, I'm really would ideally when I run this channel, I'm looking for 3 of my Coach Josiah Wint Carousel Dynasty, which right now we're with UL Monroe as the head coach. I'm looking to get 3 of those out, and I'm looking to get 2 Madden videos out a week. And then I want to be able to trickle in the Bull Sharks here or there as I work on them behind the scenes. And hopefully I'm looking to get maybe the entire first season done before I drop it, or 2 or 3 episodes and then start dropping them and just recording them like that. It's going to be a series that is going to move kind of quick, but also kind of slow. I don't know. Right now, I'm excited to get building this team. It looks like we have a lot of work to do. We're a high overall team that's underperforming. I got to figure that out. Some of that's on me. Like I said, I'm going to adjust sliders back to base 50, play the next game just at that, and do what I think's best for this franchise, because I do not love the way it's playing right now. I got to be honest with you. Maybe it's because I'm so used to playing college football 25. And I'm just not comfortable with the speed of Madden anymore because it is so slow feeling, man. It's ridiculous. Either way, I'm LDJ11. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and thank you for listening to my rants. Have a good day. I'll see you in the next one. I'm out.